from Peachie Speechie, and today I'm going to talk to you about final consonant deletion and what I do during therapy sessions to help my students with their ending sounds. My favorite trick for eliciting final consonants is pairing visuals with motor movements with minimal pairs. So I'm going to show you today how I do that and some of the activities that really help my students. When I'm starting out therapy, I usually start with VC or vowel consonant words. For example, eat or up. And this is the visual I like to use. This is in my workbook. I'm going to show you in just a second. So this represents the vowel and this represents the consonant. So if my word is eat, I would say eat, and then you're pairing your visual with your motor movement. So I try and get a lot of repetitions with the VC words using either fingers as we go, saying up, for example, or what my students really love is using dot markers. So I'll print out these pages for them, and their VC word is illustrated right here. They've got their visual, and then you pair that motor movement with it. So they might just say egg, egg, and they really enjoy it. They think it's super fun, and then they can take this home to practice with their parents as well. After we've practiced the VC words a bunch, I bring out the minimal pair cards. You can cut these out and laminate them like I've done here, or you can leave them in the book. So I use the same visual that the students are used to, and I pair them with these minimal pair cards. For example, I say, all right, we need to say team, and if the child says tea, I can point to this picture and say, no, you told me the wrong word. We want team. And then I bring out the visual and we practice it. Team. And really emphasize that ending consonant. When you're using the minimal pairs to elicit final consonants, this game is just one of the best. I love using Don't Spill the Beans. You can just take the bee versus bean card here, the minimal pair card, and cut it so you just have the bee. And you leave that on the table. Then you need to hoard all the beans. You don't let the student have any beans at all. You just keep them. Then they need to request the bean by saying the word bean, of course, and then you'll give them one. But if they say bee, you just give them the bee card. And of course, they can't play their turn, and they'll have to practice again using the visual if needed. You can say, all right, say bean, and then they can earn the bean, and you guys can play the game. So this is just a fun little activity I like to do during therapy sessions. Once my students no longer need the intense visual support of something like this and the minimal pairs, I go ahead and move to sentence level practice. So I've got some sentence level practice sheets in here. There's little dots. If you can see these, there's little dots under the final consonants so students can tap as they go along. I've also got longer sentences here, and they practice each sentence 3 times, coloring in a little picture after each one. And then I also have some stories in here as well. So you can read stories together, or if your student is a reader, they can read the story out loud. So this book is just completely full of tons of practice sheets and activities for final consonants. Of course, this is not the only thing that I use in therapy. I've got a lot of things in my bag of tricks, just like all SLPs do. I use cycles sometimes. I've been level 1 prompt trained, so I like to do a bunch of stuff for final consonant deletion. So the links to all of this stuff are going to be below, so go ahead and click on the description so you can find out how to download this book and use it right now. And thank you for watching my video.